My College Sorority is different. Bastet's awakening. Hard times for the daughters of Bastet are coming. A thunderous voice filled the room, but no one's mouth was moving. The three-eyed white cat had been in the center of the magic circle not a moment ago. Now there stood a Black Panther larger than I deemed possible, with 7 red eyes. The eyes were in all possible angles, making the terrifying yet pompous creature sense all and see all. Hey Babe kowtowed in praise and deference, and we all followed. "Bring the food," she ordered. For the first time, not a twinge of playfulness was heard in her voice. Twins left the room for a moment, then came back carrying all 3 bodies at once, placing them in front of the panther. "Trinity, my beloved second daughter," the same voice blasted, and I finally understood it belonged to the panther. "It's a joy seeing you in all your glory." "Thanks, Kitty Mona," she replied, then posted herself right in front of me. "You may take a look now, Samantha." I raised my eyes and it felt like an electric shock. Twins had 2 other faces on the sides of her head. They were like impressive moais. 2 more arms were borne on her back, longer than the normal ones, and all her 6 eyes were amethysts. It was so weird, but still felt absolutely fitting. "Now in my true form, I formally welcome you, my new daughters, Nature and Halo." Bastet bowed first to Jenny, then to me. "Feel free to either use or not the new names I bestowed you. Let's partake." The panther then fiercely pounced over the 3 bodies, but didn't eat them. Not whole, not most part. It methodically tore apart the eyes, licking the empty eye sockets, then the vocal cords, so Paula's perpetrators could never scream again. Finally, Bastet ate the fingers, all the 30 of them, one by one. "I believe that's the exact amount of pain they inflicted your protege," the panther declared, then immediately reverted to a small, innocent kitten napping in the middle of the room. I decided I would process it all later because my brain could barely keep up with everything I was seeing. "Once a year, we wash our hair in the blood of our enemies," Hey Babe explained, as she collected blood from the still very alive bodies. "Flo, Sam, Jenny, 1 step ahead. The others are still good, if I recall correctly." "Master, I'll stabilize them," Multiplier announced, and took off the glove from her left hand. As she touched the wounds, they immediately started cauterizing. Hey Babe nodded. "There. Now you can stop calling me Hey Babe in your head, Sam," she announced. "I go by Master here. Boring alias, huh?" I stepped ahead and let her wash my hair in blood as she sang a song. "Pretty girl with the bloody hair, don't worry about a thing. Yes, life's unfair, but I'll wash your sins and take you there, to the infinity where we'll make our lair." I dozed off while she massaged my scalp with fresh blood. It was the first time I heard the whispers. I lay in the spare bed as I watched Paula sleep. She woke up, drank a glass of water, thanked me for looking after her, and fell asleep again. "She'll sleep a lot for a week or so," Jeanne warned me. "My magic relies on the body's inner ability to heal." The second time Paula woke up, I managed to give her some dinner before she passed out. I started hearing the whispers during the night. At first I thought it was Paula talking in her sleep. After making sure it wasn't her, I tried to listen closely, making sense of the words. "Come to the basement." Now, I'm not some horror movie dumbass who will fall right into a monster's trap. The voice was ominous and scary, so it probably wasn't one of my sisters asking for help. Besides, I can merely see auras, while we have some powerful witches in the house. Surely someone would be better suited for any sort of task. Still, I felt anxious. I didn't sleep that night, but I bravely resisted the urge to check the basement. I wished I could see my own aura. I would absolutely be yellow because I was so wise. When the sun finally shone in my bedroom, I got up and went down the stairs for breakfast. Twins greeted me half-heartedly. She clearly wasn't a morning person. "You look worse than me," she remarked, drinking coffee from a huge mug. "I always do. You're a cutie," I replied, finally managing to put a full smile on her face. We were comfortably silent, and I decided to share my afflictions with her. Twins, I've been hearing a whisper. It tells me to go to the basement. Oh? She raised her eyebrows slightly, then let out a tired sigh. Have you met the kind of unpleasant person that is better off on your side than against you? I nodded. Not from experience, but I could understand the concept. At least I thought I could. You haven't, right? Anyway, you'll meet her eventually. She's a prankster and an asshole, and not even an official member because she doesn't go to the uni, but she's less harmful this way. Oh, what sort of person is she? I mean, other than what you said. Right, because she has the power to speak inside one's mind, given certain circumstances. I don't know how this shit happens, but she's part Sphinx. Sphinx like the Egyptian Sphinx? Yep, and mythological. And on Harry Potter. You know the drill. Holy fuck, I never thought I'd meet such fascinating people. You're immortal, right? She laughed. In a sense, but also no. This body is more sturdy than average, and it takes longer to get old. I'm 73 now, but I look a third of it. I hope. I can die, but as long as I find the right vessel, I can reborn again, retaining my memories. A woman I hadn't talked with yet entered the kitchen. She was present at both solemnities I've been so far, but I think she left as soon as they were over, giving me no time to get to know her. Her face was perfectly youthful, but she looked like she'd seen literally everything in life. Her beautiful green eyes made a violent contrast with her hair dyed purple. Trinity, you know how I feed on nightmares, right? She interrupted us, then noticed me. Oh, hey, Halo. Thanks for bringing your friend. Her dreams are disturbing and tasty. She licked her lips in such an unexpectedly sexy fashion that I thought I would die. Twins nodded. Yeah, great way to start a friendship, by the way. The new girl ignored the quirky remark. Well, I think someone is doing the opposite and feeding people some unnatural nightmares.